What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my studios. And yeah, we finally gonna get some updates on Hasbro Retro Arcade. You know, the company that came out with Reader's Rewind, the G.I. Joe, and the Karate Kid arcade games and stuff like that. But what if I told you that they're gonna be the ones distributing all of the IPs going forward? And shout outs to Ranger Universe Latino America for this. Ranger News to become Namco Hasbro will begin developing its own video games for the first time in 2026, as announced by marketing director Jason Bunge during Adweek's Brand Week conference in Atlanta. He didn't reveal any further details, just added that new information will be released during the Game Awards on December 11th. Okay, so the Game Awards is probably the one thing that I'm mostly excited about, in my opinion, because I want to know what games are coming out. I want to know if they're going to be focusing on maybe like continuing the story on MMPR's Reader's Rewind, or coming out with new titles, you know, kind of like how Marvel is doing right now with Marvel Cosmic Invasion. That game looks sick. That game looks fire. It's probably going to be one of everyone's top 5 beat 'em ups of all time. Just like Reader's Rewind when they got fixed, and Shredder's Revenge, even though I haven't gotten the game yet, but I am looking forward to picking up the copy myself when I see it in some other game stores in DC or even Maryland. But yeah, to be honest with you, bro, I really do feel like, to me, that if they're gonna focus on making their own original games, which we all know is gonna probably be beat 'em ups and stuff like that, right? Which kind of makes sense if you ask me. Or what they can do is come out with a collection based on MMPR. It's like a Genesis, a Super Nintendo, Game Boy, Game Gear, work on some patches, work on some DLC, stuff like that, which I don't think any collections need to have a DLC, unless you add some Disney era games in the collection as well, because I know a lot of people love Ninja Storm, Down on Thunder, SPD, the Game Boy Advance versions and stuff like that, which I highly doubt they're gonna probably do something like that. It really depends on how they do it, right? So for me, I think what they need to do is make another MMPR Reader's Rewind game, and this time featuring the White Ranger, because I really want Tommy to have a DLC, you know, because in the end credits of Reader's Rewind, you see them fading away from space, and you see the Z staff, the Z logo, so which means that Lord Zed is going to probably be in the second game. And not only that, I want to see how the Thunderzords look. I don't want to see that first-person style. You know, I want to see and be able to control the Megazord while defeating the enemies. So if they really are gonna make their own games, I would say make the second one, but have the White Ranger in it, because it'll be perfect for them to actually do something like this, though. But that's just what I want personally. So I'm glad they're doing this. Namco is partnering with them. I'm excited. What's y'all thoughts on this, man? Let me know in the chat.